But did you apologize to him and maybe the wife after that incident?
You know what? The very traumatic thing about that Stonebwoy's episode was the fact that it was not an intent to have said something that I had not seen. So I saw messages on social media, and I had a panel with me, and I said, from social media, people are saying this about him. So it wasn't me, Mzz Gee, saying this about him.
Okay.
So I asked the panelists, have you seen this on social media? And they said, oh, let's not even
So it was not even a straight comment from Mzz Gee. It was a topic to discuss.
Not at all. So we're discussing what had happened between him and Angel. And then there was comments on social media that they think that the temperament
He
issue,
might
blah, blah, blah,
be
so
doing
he
that.
might be doing that. So I asked them, have you seen this on social media? And the guy said, let's not even go on that tangent
level,
at all.
yeah.
So we never even discussed it. Immediately I was done, Stonebwoy himself was on my phone. So he called and says somebody had told him that I said this, that. In fact, he even recorded that. No, he recorded
that piece.
That part, whether somebody recorded for him or whatever, that part was sent to me. And I said, this is an inference from social media. He says to me on the phone that you're my friend, but you know what? I'll let you bring those people on social media to the court when I sue you.
Wow.
So in hindsight, because I know that I never even had any intent to even suggest so, but it's because of commentary I had seen that I was asking these questions. It was on Saturday. By Monday, when I was on New Day, I had apologized to him.
Oh, okay.
Just when I went off stage at the set, his lawyers had written to me. Yes. And this lawyer said they hadn't seen the apology on social and on television.
Okay.
So I should apologize again. So I think after 2 weeks after, because we had other events coming in between our Saturday shows, after 2 weeks after, they kept pressing that I apologize. So I pulled the first apology from New Day.
You played
and
it
I
back.
played another, and I apologized again on Simply Showbiz because in my heart,
that was not what you meant.
That was not what I meant. So I just let it go.
Are we ever going to get over artists and their emotional feelings over some comments sometimes we make on them when they think we are always at destroying them?
Well, they are humans. It's about how they want to interpret these things. I think that some of the time there are people who deliberately, of course, if they don't like you, deliberately always find fault. But also, I think that these artists should also look out for people who have been supportive. We can't always be glorifying you. When you go wrong, somebody should be able to say, I am a huge fan, but you have not done the right thing. And so you should treat those people separately from how you treat somebody who every day is on your case. Even when you do good, they never praise you, but they are quick to be the ones to bash you. Then we should be able to separate, because they are humans. It's just like you and I. If you have one person constantly on radio bashing Sammy Flex, bashing Mzz Gee, you begin to wonder, what is the problem?
Yeah.
And then you want to go hard at them when you're fed up. So they are humans like you and I. But also, if I have Sammy Flex also sitting on radio and say, oh, Mzz Gee, this, and another day I go wrong and say, oh, Charlie, Mzz Gee, and they one yard, you've disappointed me. I should respect you for being objective. So sometimes I think these artists should just take a backseat and analyze the people who are talking about them, what they are saying about them. Is it true? If it's not, then you have also a right, because people are sharing their opinions.
Exactly.
You also have an opinion to share, so you can also go ahead and counter with your opinion. But I think sometimes they're just too swift. When you praise them, they never come to say thank you.
And you know, I'll blame fans for some of these things. So for all you know, it was just one fan who recorded even that tape and sent it to him that listen to what Mzz Gee and the others are saying about you. Instead of him to also maybe take his time to analyze and, okay, how was it said? What could they mean? He also come straight, and really the next day there were lawyers chasing you.
Yeah, that's true. They were writing to me. But it was an insightful experience. And also it got me thinking. And I must say that it was that's why I said it was a traumatic season for me, because I had to go off work, because you know the fans will always come trolling you, and they were so hard. And you know,
so you had to go off work because of that.
I went off work. I met Aisha Modi. I had a conversation with her. I said, Stonebwoy made me. I went off work for 1 week. Because you know, when you
an office order, or you decided
I want just to have a space to myself
to reflect.
Go off television, go off social media, and just be. You know, see, I told Aisha,
you're telling me
I'm telling you, I told Aisha when I met her for the first time. I said, you know, when you genuinely love someone, and then they don't regard that love.
The
Let
love,
me tell you, and Stonebwoy knows this. And I just have to make reference to it to tell you how much love I have for Stonebwoy and his craft. When back in the day, after the last VGMA that got them banned, he and Shatta Wale, if you remember, Shatta and one of his PAs dragged their feet on social media mocking Stonebwoy. I was the only one. Stonebwoy called me. I was in Nigeria. He called me. I was the only one who spoke. I said, this is not right. I was the only one. Bloggers picked it. Shatta Wale fans came for me. But I just believe in my heart that this is somebody who is a deformity. It wasn't right. He called me, says, and these are Stonebwoy's words. If you remember himself, he says, you're the only one who has been true and know that what is going on is not fair. I was in Nigeria, so he couldn't reach me on normal. I said it was a WhatsApp call. I remember that very well. So in my genuineness for the love, or in my genuineness, I felt like, oh no, even if I had said, I made references to social media, I don't think that you should have gone this hard with yes, people said, oh, he had to do with his wife, but there were comments like that on social media. I didn't concord them. You understand? And
it rather even affords you the opportunity to rather debunk them.
I was just coming to that. And you see, when this thing happened between Stonebwoy and Angel, because you've asked, I want to just go back. I immediately sent Stonebwoy a message and said, look, my editors have sent me pictures that this is a story we are talking about tomorrow. Would you want to retract? Or would you want to respond to it? Yeah. He read the message, went quiet, never said a word to me. So when the issue came that I had said something from social media that had been misquoted, that I said this, that, he reached out and I said, FO. So I spoke ever with him. I said, FO, he said I should not ask him when or how to handle the issue or something like that. Just to say that you can't decide to me when I want to talk about the issue. If I'm lying, he's an artist who I'm sure somebody will let him hear this. So, and you see, and not because it's only Stonebwoy. I see a lot of the artists do that. But he went out there.
In fact, all of them.
He went out there to react to it. He went and gave the interview to a foreign media.
Yeah,
come back to us and come and tell us we don't support you. You know, some of these things are sickening. Like, it's terrible to be hearing things like this. But your whole media has called you. It's better to say, oh, I'm not speaking about it now. But you say, I don't have the right to ask you that, when to speak about it. But when you go out there, they're asking you the same questions. And you're speaking about them. And you come back and you want we here to rally behind you. It doesn't work like that. It's give and take. You give us, we take. We also give you, then you take.
I wish we have more time to talk about this, but then we have a different agenda. Yeah. So maybe on another day, my producer will invite you. So we talk about industry, some of the things we go through as hosts and presenters on the showbiz platform. Because I know we all go through a lot.
That's true.
A lot of these things. Komiche here has a whole lot of stories too.
Charlie, I heard something and I was like, oh, God work in mysterious ways, you know.
Which one? The slap?
Charlie.
Oh, interesting times. 25 minutes after 11, the voice of the ever hardworking Mzz Gee here with us on Showbiz Agenda. Now, you guys should not be surprised when after the show I announced that Mzz Gee is with us here at Zylofon.
You know, after I've taken a long break from work, a lot of people are asking, have you left us? So if you do that, go fly. People believe him. People believe him. I
announced that, Mzz Gee is now on Zylofon TV. Mzz Gee, how are you doing though?
Very well, thank you.
And I also remember I read your touchy message on your birthday. Yeah, and I watched your video. As a matter of fact, whilst I was watching the video, I was waiting for you to shed a tear. But I realized throughout the video you did not say, how did she do it? No, seriously. Whilst I was watching, I knew, Obesu is here. Enchi Obesu. The video ended and there was none. You were still dry. I said, how was she able to do that?
Because I took some time to reflect before I recorded. You know, the thing had happened weeks before I recorded. I recorded on the dawn of my birthday. But this had happened maybe like 2-3 weeks prior to my birthday. So I had ample time to grieve by myself. I had time to reflect. I had people speaking to me, consoling me before. So at the time when I decided to do it because I said to myself, hey, there are a lot of people going through things, and we are there, we do not know, and sometimes there's pressure. That's why I said, even from me as a presenter, sometimes when I engage some of these people, hey, you've been married for this and that, when is your child coming? Then now I'm in their shoes and I'm like, okay, for all you know, this person has miscarried, but they have not been able to voice it it out, and you're reminding them of their pain. So I said, okay, let me now put this out, and then at least caution all of us that we should be a little kind or kinder, if that's it, to people when we meet them and talk about these issues with them. Because some people, not everybody will come and sit behind the camera and tell you that, Charlie, I miscarried.
This is what I've gone through.
When I put out that video, in my DM, people tell me about miscarriage for 3 times. People say, like, there's a story that still touches my heart till today. The woman says, but you cry, you've gotten pregnant and you've miscarried. I've been married for 7 years. I've never, so I'm like, whoa. So you can imagine what people are asking this woman. So I think that it's about time, and I hope that is a conversation that other people will pick on, and people will be able to share their experiences, so that we would just be a little soft with people when they don't have a child yet.
Thank you so much. Now, Ghana Music Awards USA. What is your role there as Mzz Gee?
I'm a country rep. I'm the country rep for Ghana Music Awards USA.
Is this your first year, or you have been with them over the years?
So this is my first year. The awards game is 2 years.
Okay.
But this is my first year with them.
What is the main objective of Ghana Music Awards USA?
So the objective of Ghana Music Awards USA is to reward and appreciate Ghanaian musicians who are here in Ghana but are doing great both here in Ghana and even greater in the USA.
Okay, so it is Ghana and USA only.
Yes, Ghana and USA only. And also to appreciate the works of Ghanaian musicians who are based in the USA and are doing their exploits there in the USA. So it's a collaboration, Ghana artists, USA-based Ghanaian artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
So imagine maybe you are based in, say, Argentina, you are based in, say, Australia, and you're also doing fine. Will the scheme find a way to also put you as part of the organization?
We are doing America.
Ghana, USA only?
Yes.
What is your calendar year like?
1st January to 31st December.
Oh, okay. So a clear year, as in a clear, if it is 2021, a clear 2021.
Yes,
if you fall within. In your organization, should an artist submit his works, or you have a research team going around doing the collection of works for consideration? So
what's happening is that for the Ghanaian artists here, because there's data already, we know that Remedy does a lot of data collection and all of that. So
shouts to Dan Latte.
Yes. So we have assigned Dan Latte and his team to give us data.
Okay.
So of the songs that are popular here and all of that. And then in the USA, what happens is that we call for nomination there because we feel like it's too big to say we're nominating A, B. Some people might be doing better in some states. And so we call for nominations. And so Ghana, we already have data. So Dan will provide the data, and then the board will sit and say, this is popular here, this fits here, this doesn't fit here, this doesn't meet the cutoff point and all of that.
Do you have cross categories where in one category there will be people nominated from Ghana and musicians nominated from USA as well?
We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, so at the moment you have only categories for US and categories for Ghana. So in all, how many categories? How many for Ghana? How many for USA?
So we have 36 categories in all as we speak. 34, I think, in all as we speak. But on Saturday, we'll be able to tell you, how many went for Ghanaians and how many are for Ghanaians in Ghana and how many are for USA-based Ghanaians. But I know that last year we had an Artist of the Year for Ghana and an Artist of the Year for USA.
Oh, okay. So for the ultimate, you don't have one for all.
No, it won't be fair at all. It won't be fair at all. Because, for instance, last year, Sarkodie won the Artist of the Year.
For Ghana.
For Ghana. And Nana NYC won the Artist of the Year in the USA. I'm not sure a lot of us know Nana NYC. So it won't be fair to even put him in the same category with Sarkodie. Remember that Sarkodie is huge here in Ghana. He's already huge among the Ghanaian community out there in the USA. So it would be so unfair to have him battle with Nana NYC, who is also now getting maybe some states to recognize him, and is not even popular even here in Ghana. So you'll be asking now, why do you put Sarkodie with such a person? So we separated most of the huge categories. We have USA has their category, Ghanaians have their category.
I see. Now, who are the founders of Ghana Music Awards USA? Because I know almost all the awards, we know the brains behind them, but Ghana Music Awards USA, it is not too clear who or which people are the founders. So
the Ghana Music Awards USA is founded by Dundee Entertainment and High Life Media. These are the two groups that came together to put together
Dundee Entertainment and High Life Media. High Life Media, I know some names there.
Yeah.
So they are not personalities, as they are groups already.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Dundee.
So there are people who heading these groups. So Dundee heads his Dawn Entertainment. Kofi Mensah Capito also heads his High Life Media. So they are the two institutions who are fronting this.
Okay, so because you were not part of last year, I'm sure we can be talking about what is about to happen this year.
That's true.
So on Saturday, you are announcing your nominees.
Yes, please.
And if I get nominated and I want to be part of the event, maybe summer or any of the winter seasons, how do I go? How do I fly to USA to be part of this event?
Okay, so let's start from the nominees announcement. So that, like you said, is happening this Saturday in New Jersey.
Okay. So you are doing the nominee announcement in
New Jersey.
NJ.
In person.
Okay.
So we have Ghanaians.
So when are you going?
We have the nominees announcement in New Jersey on the 17th, which is this Saturday.
Okay.
What will happen directly after is that every nominee gets a certificate to show that they were nominated in so category. So Sammy Flex, you were nominated in Reggae Dancehall category. We have a certificate that shows that, oh, this is from Ghana Music Awards USA, to recognize the fact that you worked hard in that category and have placed or gotten a nomination in that category.
Okay.
So you have that first. So everybody gets that, both those here in Ghana and those, and everybody can attest to the fact that last year they got theirs. Everybody has got their plaques. I need to say also
those who won last year.
From last year. So after that, then the voting starts. So we begin to vote, and whilst the voting starts, we are preparing for the event itself, which is scheduled to happen in August.
Okay.
Now, so in August, by the time it's August, we know if Sammy Flex is performing on the night, if Sammy Flex is interested in attending the awards, how can we facilitate Sammy Flex getting to the USA? Does Sammy Flex have a visa already? Are we supposed to book his ticket? How are we doing that? Are we accommodating him? What's the agreement? So that's room for all the artists who will be nominated to either come if they want to, even perform on the night if the team decides that these are the ones who are going to.
Okay, so whether you would go as an artist or not, it's your choice as an artist. It's not the organizers who determine that, okay, we can only facilitate visas for, say, 30 people who were nominated from Ghana. The artists decide.
The organizers will place an invitation to you. What if you're not interested in coming? So it's a two-way affair. So, oh, Sammy Flex, we are inviting you. Oh, I'm not interested. Sammy Flex, we are inviting you. So, do you have a visa already? Oh, yes, I do. Oh, no, I don't. So we are sending you all that matters to take to the embassy to get a visa. So it's a two-way thing. Either the artist is also interested or not. And if the scheme also can accommodate all the artists involved.
When it comes to performance, I know the organizers will select who should perform. But in your submission, you said if you want to perform, you can also suggest blah blah blah. Boom, boom,
I'm
boom.
saying that if you're going to perform on the night, that means that we would have to make accommodation for you to either be flown out from Ghana to the place and also accommodate you to perform. So it's the team that would decide solely. But you know, there are other management teams who are very proactive, who will by all means reach out to you that no matter what, I want my artists to be there to perform. And that's also a team to management conversations that those ones I leave to the founders
to decide. Now, what is the process like? Maybe I want to go and witness the event as a nominee. Is the organizers, or are the organizers taking care of my tickets? Are they taking care of my, apart from helping me to get my visa, are they taking care of my accommodation and all those things?
Those are conversations that will come up, of course, gradually, because like I said, the team will decide to let us know how many people they can accommodate, how many people's tickets can they pay, how many people are they willing to invite, who are priority, and who can we say, okay, yes, if you win, we'll bring it to you here in Ghana, because we cannot accommodate it, because it's a business they're running. And so of course we have to look at what's coming in and what's going out as well. So I'm sure that after the nominees announcement, all these conversations will definitely pop up.
Okay.
And for the teams who are interested, of course, they can always reach out to say, oh, we are interested in this. And then management will decide to take it up and know whether, yes, we can do something about it.
Now, because we are running the scheme in 2 countries, do you have board and academy members different from both countries?
So we have board members. Our board chair for the year is Akwesi Abuaji, of course, you know, of Despite Media. And we have board members, both Ghanaian board members, Ghanaian-based board members, and USA.
Who only oversee nominations from Ghana?
No. what happens is that so these board members are on the board. So when they call for nominations, because you live in the US, I'm using you as you are able to say that yes, this song is popular in the USA. But the Ghanaian board also will say, have we heard it here before? Oh, maybe you have heard it. This artist came to Ghana to do promotion, so I've heard it. Okay, so that's that join between the Ghanaians based in the USA who are on the board and the Ghanaians based here who are on the board on deciding who makes a nomination.
Oh, okay. So it is not as if you have a different board only looking at the affairs of Ghana and some for America looking at the affairs of America.
It's a joint.
It's board. A joint board. Yes, beyond the board, do you also have Academy of Industry people who also support by voting?
Yes. The Academy. I know that some of you are on the Academy. We have the Academy group active. We're just waiting. The Academy is just waiting for the nominees announcements, and then there's also the voting, which is done online. So we have the text voting, and then we have the Facebook voting, which you can only do once with your account. And then so we have all those set aside, and then the Academy comes in with your 30%. The board has 30%, and the 40% is for the public.
I've seen this year you guys have started announcing Adonko as the headline sponsor or the title sponsor. Do we always get sponsors from Ghana, or sometimes you even get some brands in the USA also supporting?
Last year was the first edition. There was COVID, but I need also to say that because I wasn't part of the last year team, I will not be able to say vividly that there was a sponsor on board, because I know that what happened was that we had a part done here in Ghana, and we had another part which was in person in the US, because at the time we were having the awards, the borders were closed, so we just
no one could fly.
And a virtual one here in Ghana. But this year, beautifully enough, Adonko came on board, so at least I've seen that there are people embracing it. Adonko has come on board with this product. I know that Don and the team has been telling me that some other people have reached out as supporting sponsors as well. So it's not easy, but I think people are warming up, especially the Ghanaians who see the opportunity in marketing their products out there in the USA.
But how has acceptance been in the USA so far with the scheme?
Acceptance is huge in the USA because,
only in the states that the event is being held, or even from the other states?
That's why we call for nomination from other states. So it's huge. I know that we even have we've exceeded the number we've been given by the auditorium we are using. We're giving only 150 people, and so it's strictly by invitation. But you keep hearing artists out there saying they want to be part of it.
So in August, that is for the main event. For the nominees announcement.
Yes,
okay.
So by August, I'm sure that we're taking vaccine. People are opening up, so hopefully things will be better. Then we can have a better number or an appreciable number than 150 join us. But the people out there in the USA, because the scheme is named Ghana Music Awards USA, they want to even identify than the Ghanaians, because it means that you're having an opportunity to collaborate with Ghanaians when they come there for the event, or when you even are on the list. That means that the people who are organizers can facilitate a collaboration for you. Because if I say Edem is a nominee, it means that I have access to Edem and his team. If I say you, Samiflex, you live in the USA, you're a nominee, it means that I can put you two together or broker a deal for you. So they are interested because they are having the difficulty of touching base with us here. So some of them would have to fly to come here and do their media tour. What about those who cannot fly and do their media tour? So they see it as an avenue of not just being appreciated, but also collaborating and touching base with the fans here at home.
What has been the main difficulty so far putting together an award scheme that encompasses around 2 countries?
I would say then we'll talk about money. Sponsorship. Sponsorship is a huge deal, and also I think this year we have been very, very lucky. The media has brought into it, so a lot of people are giving us airtime. But previously, I think it's the acceptance of an award scheme that is Ghana Music Awards USA, seeking the interest of Ghanaians here and the musicians who are Ghanaians based in the USA. That kind of, who are these people? That kind of thing. But gradually it's better. But major for us is sponsorship, and of course COVID is another challenge for every event organizer.
Okay, thank you so much, Mzz Gee. Now let me come back to my people here. I know they might have some 1 or 2 questions. Adam Mzz Chatoma is here, Kobiche is here, and Yao Gray is also here. Adam, a question or 2 before we wrap up.
Well, I think it's a good thing, Ghana Music Awards USA. Such award, if we allow it to stand the test of time, I think they can we always say America is like the capital town of entertainment or the home of entertainment, and it has all the plugs. So if an award scheme like this is able to stand the test of time, get the necessary recognition in the US, and get a lot of network there, I think it can do a lot of good to Ghanaian musicians where they can plug them, because we have always talked about that. That is what we need. So we all need to come together, put every kind of power we have to make sure it stands tall there, because it's going to be like a rep for our musicians, there. So we all need to come together. All the stakeholders, those involved in the value chain, they need to ensure that that scheme stands so that we can penetrate.
But so far, is our industry supporting it? The local industry, are we giving it the necessary attention it deserves?
Well, I think whether they are giving the necessary attention or not, the organizers can tell more, because if you look at the industry, there is a lot in the value chain. We have the ministry, we have the media, we have the artists as a body, we have so many facets. Now there are points they will need the ministry as part of the industry. So at this point they can tell us whether the ministry has been forthcoming with the kind of collaboration they want with them. Okay, but on the media front, I can say,
let's ask straight. Mzz Gee is here, so let's ask straight. Okay. Mzz Gee, how has the ministry, maybe Ministry of Tourism or the Ghana Tourism Authority, are they supporting it anyway?
I'll say for the ministry, they are now settling in, so we don't think that it's even appropriate to send our issues to the ministry. The minister got vetted and approved just recently. We are still waiting for a deputy, so that it's very considerable if we haven't reached out to them because of the timing of things. But the media has done excessively well. You gave me an opportunity. Almost everybody I've reached out to has given me the opportunity. And so as for the media, I think that we've done extremely, maybe because I'm one of you, so it's easier because we know that
it's our game.
That kind
we
of
have
thing.
to play it together.
So I appreciate everybody who's given us the opportunity.
Okay,
so that
so
is
they've not come in yet.
Yeah, the media. Okay, and there is the artist side. At times when it gets to a certain point, some of the artists might not look at the bigger picture. Maybe they want to get their pound of flesh within a short time, and that is where their focus is. If you ask organizers of award scheme, which are even big in Ghana here, they will tell you that they do have a lot of problems with artists, because at times they are not, some of them do not see why they need to support industry. They treat industry as a foreigner, and they want to take their pound of flesh without thinking of maybe how can I support the industry to grow so that I also benefit from the industry. And I know definitely when it comes to that point, they will have problem. Last we were speaking to Sadek off air, and he mentioned some challenges they have with these established artists, and they had to look at the plan B. So at that point, I know they will have that issue, but when it comes, they should also find an alternative out to be able to. Now, when I look at the scheme, I think I've seen it's very strategic, because they have two markets that they are serving, and they want every market to have, its field day.
A fair share.
They do not want to, cramp the two market, because if you are not careful, you can sow some seed of,
discord or confusion.
People to lose confidence.
Okay.
So the US people, anytime they are maybe merged with the Ghanaians, they'll feel like they were in Ghana. So like, if you are not careful, those in the US might lose interest in the Ghana music awards USA, which is in their hometown or in their territory. So you have to play the game safe, and they have done it beautifully well. So I think the focus is how to build some of the artists there and build some from Ghana so that they team up to become one unit, and it's a good way. I want to tell them that they need to think two ways. Now they need the industry support. The industry will come and support them. Now when the industry also needs them, they should not turn their back at the industry, because if it happens that way, it means someone will learn his or her lesson in the next days to come, and it might create some problem for them. We want them to stand the test of time so that at the end of the day, Ghana music industry will benefit. So we are all waiting. That is where we can
on
talk
Saturday.
more. Yes, because that is where we can peruse, the nomination they have put forward to say, okay, they got this right, they didn't get this right. But all the same, I wish them all the best.
I know they will get it right. At least they will pick some lessons from VGMA and 3 Music Awards, so they will get it right. Yes, Mr. Gee.
Mr. Ba.
Yes, boss.
Let me use your platform to say that she inspires me so much.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
I think on her birthday you wrote "Sing."
Yes.
Yeah.
Your confidence, your communication skills, like everything.
Yeah.
And so anytime I watch you until like your interview skills, I'm so humbled to watch you every day.
Mzz Gee, when she's interviewing you, she'll be having ways to keep you into the news.
I tell you.
Anytime I meet her, I know how she will do it. So I also can't prepare her.
If you are not careful, you go enter
From you, you know.
I see the way you start out with a Stonebwoy thing.
You will land you in trouble right now, something.
Yes. So Yakupo Shirap.
Amen.
I think I like the idea of the certificate. Because we've seen artists, I mean, a lot of our award schemes nominate a lot of artists and they go home with nothing. I mean, if you are learning from the best, we need to learn more. Because I know that they have been nominated for VGMA 3 Music Awards, Ghana Music Awards, USA.
What shows?
What shows? My case are coming up. I need to prove to them that at least I was nominated and this shows. You can't turn it and I say, I article say you nominate me and I say, anyhow.
Tunya frame be the ball.
Yes. Paper, but best I'm crying, I should glass and cross hammer. What I say, and I'm sure because it is US, they will set some standard. If they are going to even give you some level of that certificate, at least they are going to do it very well. Not they won't just come like paper. So I think that is a very good idea. Again, networking, and Adam said, are you guys putting together like collectively how if the artists come there, are there going to be some interviews to introduce them to that market? Because let's say Kwame MP is performing, he comes days before. Are there any arrangements? Like, do you guys have like a conscious effort that when the guys come, there's going to be some level of at least support, giving them some few fans around,
some promotional platform.
Yes, so that when they come, at least they will know that they're traveling. Even if they're going to buy their own tickets, they will know that they are coming to.
It was profitable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I want to know. Secondly, I want to know the theme of this year's award. What is the theme?
Okay, so let's start with if the artists show up, all of that. On the night, yes, there's going to be media, but also now that you have introduced that topic, I'm sure that the team, because High Life Media, which is owned by Capito, already owns.
They have a media platform. Yeah.
You know, that interacts with Ghanaians. But again, you've mentioned it. I'm sure that the team will hear and also now think of how to strategize to expand, the conversation with these artists, maybe to have them come days before so that they can do the media rounds and all of that. So yes, there will be media on the ground, but this is also an introduction that I don't know if the team has in place, because like I said, last year there was COVID, so we didn't have to experience that to see whether, when they went to this media house and all of that. And the plan for August hasn't been rolled out for me to know and say categorically that this is the plan. So let's say that you have drawn our attention to that. And so definitely beyond the media that we know, we would make an effort, if possible, to reach out to these people. Now also, we said that we're here for the music, here for the culture, and here for Africa. That's what we see is our theme. That's what we see on our artworks and all of that. So that's what's the theme for this year.
Is it like this year's theme?
Here for the music,
here for the culture,
here for the culture, and here for Africa. Here for Africa.
So that has been the theme like throughout when you guys started, or
I joined this year, so that's the theme that we're using, running with this year.
Which is good. Here for the music, here for the culture, and here for Africa.
Here for music, culture, and Africa.
Okay, then for the culture, no mesre. I was skims maybe UK, but foreign name and who wrote the tour na foreign name. Okay. If it is the culture, I'm sure maybe someone would love to invite a white friend. Let's make the auditorium look like an African, like Ghana.
Adding something to it. I think. I think at the official launch, they were saying like as part of the plan, they want to organize a food party or something on Sunday. Like
that's a day after.
Eating local food and other things too.
For the main event.
Culture,
Okay.
Part of the culture.
Into the best say culture and the say the culture and the Ghana for some costume in the best room. Now more the culture no so account. Now you say you sell it. All the precursor quite bet you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kobe G. Yes, you agree. Come through a question or two for Mzz Gee before she runs away from here.
Don't have my question as an artist. I'm saying like hearing this is a good initiative, and I can't wait to be part of it. And I want to say, it will really help both sides, being like artists in Ghana and artists in the US.
Okay,
it will really be a good way to bring us together, because most of the time, we need some things like this to happen. But and this being the second time, I just want to say, me assure, whatever mistakes that happen first time, it's not going to happen the second time. And definitely say we bit my best in the mistakes, but still, it's in the best way. Say, like both industry from Ghanaian artists in the US and Ghanaian artists in Ghana, and I think it's the best thing.
Are you expecting to be nominated?
My friend,
Until on Saturday, we will all be looking out for that. So, Mzz Gee, what time exactly are we doing the announcement?
So we're starting the red carpet at 4 p.m. USA time, and the event is supposed to start at 7 p.m.
USA time.
Yes.
So that will be about some.
We're into the night by then. Yeah. So.
Yeah, there are some 5 hours ahead of us. So that will be like 9 that way here in Ghana. Okay. It's Saturday, so it's not wrong for us to keep our weekend watch it. Are you doing a cross event, as in some happening in USA, some happening here,
no,
or everything is happening
in the USA,
in New Jersey?
Yes,
okay,
yes,
good.
Everything's happening in USA. Also because we want some attention for the artists who are there, but a lot of Ghanaian artists who you already know who have either relocated or they're in the US as we speak, would be there at the event. So we'll be able to identify with some of them. Then we are introducing you to new artists who are mostly the Ghanaian-based USA artists there, who would also be there, so that you can see them and maybe identify them with their song and their face and all of that. Pop Skinny, we already know.
Oh, stop talking about Pop Skinny.
We already know here in Ghana. So,
no. Mzz Gee, I also have this question. So, between these two countries, which of them is your priority in terms of maybe if tomorrow this one is not there, the event can still continue? It
will be fair. It will be unfair to say that any is our priority. We are doing it for Ghanaians. We like the fact that we keep hearing that the Nigerians are far gone. They are far gone because they are penetrating every market they can get. So we also say, let's also put forces together and penetrate these markets. Without the USA-based Ghanaian artists, we will not be able to have the show. Without the Ghanaian-based Ghanaian artists, we will not be able to have the show. They are all Ghanaians who are projecting our culture through their music, and so we say that let's give them all a fair platform to be appreciated.
Are we likely to host the main event in Ghana some years to come?
Maybe in years to come. Like I said, last year we had the virtual awards from here in Ghana. So whilst the in-person was happening in the USA live, like you're saying, we're crossing here to Ghana to take some live performances and have the people have a feel of it. So maybe gradually, one day we'll say, okay, we are moving all the US-based artists to Ghana to come and have a feel of this awards here in Ghana.
So far, the top artists, are they showing enthusiasm for this particular award scheme?
Yeah, a lot of them have either put in an endorsement to say that they are hoping to be there in person on Saturday. I've seen people tweet and talk about it. So it's for them. Like we are saying, there's nothing else they can rely on. This is for them. This is to show appreciation for their work. So they will just have to rally behind it, hoping that they also would see the benefit that comes with being part of the scheme.
How does the award schemes we have here influence Ghana Music Awards USA?
All the songs, or majority of the songs from here, So the artists here have a huge influence on the award scheme. If there are no songs, there will not be Ghana Music Awards USA. So the inspiration actually is from the artists. Once they go to the studio to record, we know that they're keeping the industry vibrant. Then we say, okay, there's a reason to honor them. So the music here in Ghana plays a major role in the scheme Ghana Music Awards USA.
The winners of the scheme have something they will get apart from or beyond the trophies and maybe the certificates. Are there some special things for them?
Last year we did the plaques, and so this year we're hoping to see what will be new at the nominees announcement when we put out the nominees. Definitely, if there's going to be anything in addition, we'll definitely get to know at the nominees announcement.
Okay, thank you so much. Any final information you want to share? Our time is up before we run away.
Okay, so if you permit me, just to say thanks to Adonko and also to say that we'll be streaming live on our GMA_USA_ platform on Instagram. Also, we have Kofi TV also streaming live. ABN Media will be carrying that as our media partner as well. So if you're looking forward to watching what will be happening at Ghana Music Awards USA, these are the platforms that you can join us on.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Gee.
Oh, show Facebook test ba. Profono can just say almost training accurate. The system can detect the English, but Mzz Gee, you know, the same thing on point. Yeah, great, bro. From now, system will say, "Come on."
Let me tell you, you are crazy. You are crazy.
Perfume rise. Mzz Gee, and I'm so sad.
Let me do this. Mzz Gee, I want to believe you've listened to Yao Talk's freestyle.
No,
If not, you've not listened to it.
The last I heard of Yao.
Oh, you are off air at the moment, eh?
Yeah, so
that's why.
Trying to take some time off.
Yeah,
but the last I heard was the BET acknowledgement, which I thought was a big deal for the young man. In my house, there's a lot of noise being made about him because of Stormzy as well. So I think that he's doing well. Kudos to him to see it. I think he says a 17 or 18 or 19. Young man doing great. I just pray that whoever is handling the young man keeps him on track. Because there's a lot of things that he'll be exposed to. And then he has to develop a tough skin because, like I said initially, we won't be praising you all day when I presume that this thing didn't go well. That's why you're asking me. So if it doesn't go well,
some people think it was okay. Others also think, it did not go well like that.
Ask Kamina MP what happened to him. No, he's a fantastic artist, but the guy came back and said, look, that's not my field. But if this is your field, then you have to come hard because there are predecessors. There are people who are still on the same level with you, who are still, trying to get space. So if you want to do these things, you must be prepared to do it and be ready to receive feedback. It's not, nobody hates you. Like we're celebrating you when the BET acknowledged you, we celebrated you at 3 Music Awards. Why can't we also critique your performance if it doesn't go well? Why do you see that one as hate? Why haven't you seen the applause you've been given up to now? My Nigerian just came out. Up to now, as the hate you're thinking this one is. If you love the applause, make room for the criticism because they'll come. It will only shaping you, it will get you performing even better. So imagine we're all hailing him for this one that I've not heard, even though it was bad. He will go on an international platform and they'll say, is this the guy who BET is talking about? This is the guy who everybody's talking about? We can all do this where we are. So I think that sometimes these artists should have a big heart, and accommodate some of these things. It's most often, and I'll not say all the time, but most often it's in their interest.
Do we show bias in our presentation as entertainment show host in Ghana? Like for instance, maybe Mzz Gee has some favorites when they are on the chopping board. She has a way of massaging the issue so that they don't get hurt more. Not you alone, like all of us. Do we show that level of bias in our presentation?
Well, I'll speak for myself because there was a time where people say, people are working with people from media teams and people's management and all of that. This work is for money, so people would justify why they would speak in favor of somebody and speak against somebody. But personally, I don't think any of the top artists are my friends because they feel like I'm not predictable. I'm not on your team. You don't pay me. I speak my mind. When I feel is okay, I hail you. When I feel is not right, I say Chale. So I cannot say that Sak is my friend. I've never even thought of that. I can't say Shatawale is my friend. I can't say Stonebwoy is my friend. But when I meet you and it has to do with the job, I go to you and I ask you the questions I have to ask you, and thank you very much. I walk away. So if we all would treat the job like that, then the artists themselves who know that this girl on come team who into the other can be a fair and on come rival team so you know that the mere feeling begins to the feeling erupts in their minds when they know that okay, so Mzz Gee, I'm part of maybe Yaltalk's team. And see, even if Yaltalk is right and I come and speak about Yaltalk, or can the team who and then maybe Yaltalk's rival feels I'm not on their team. So when they are wrong and I say it, on can team here. But again, I said initially that we are doing this for money. So some people would justify why they would have to be on team A and push team A agenda. But even when you're pushing team A agenda, be fair. Be able to back what you're saying for the rest of your life. You know, because sometimes some of these people who are on these teams, today they'll say A when the artist goes wrong. Tomorrow they'll say B when they're not with the artist. So sometimes even your credibility is questioned.
Okay.
You know, as the journalist, as the presenter, as whoever. So I think that put your credibility first. And that's what I try to do. Like you were asking me, I've been dancing to Stonebwoy's song ever since. I still talk about Stonebwoy's craft. I talk about Shatawale. I talk about Samini. I remember there's a story I did about Samini. Somebody asked me in one of the groups, how much am I being paid for this story I did about him? Because they felt it was a negative story. That's what they felt. I said, well, this is my job. I present to you the news as you also give it to me. And again, before I go, I want to say that some of the things that we put out are things that these artists feed us with. We don't go racking our brains.
We don't concoct them.
Exactly. And say that, you've said something that you have not said. If you go naked on social media, I see it, I report it as such. If I'm
and I discuss it as such.
Exactly. If you do right on social media or you do it where I can see it at an event, I will come and talk about it the way it should. You don't determine sometimes what should be talked about you. You determine what you put out about you. If you give me negative press, I run with it. If all you do is to give me positive press, I run with it as well. So these artists sometimes should slow down for us.